In the 8th dimension, you are waking up to your personal creator soul of infinite possibility within the cosmic gateway, peering into the hall of infinite mirrors and the other side of universes that do not exist yet within your consciousness. You are exploring the realms of consciousness and time as a totally conscious form of energy, depending on what act of expression you would like to experience yourself as. The 9th dimension is when you are ready to recreate from this place of knowledge, walking out of the 8th dimensional cosmic gateway and entering into your creator mode, experiencing yourself purely as a creator being while in another physical simulation to create upon. Here, a 9th dimensional being could potentially insert themselves into any timeline and on any planet in any focused universe. They may have the information within to experience themselves as a godlike entity wherever they are. They will be able to create new life forms with other beings as they insert themselves into a place of creator consciousness of not just their own lives, but the universe will reflect their own power of creation and focus. They are acting as a host of the omniverse and are not creating from their individual egos any longer, as they do from the lower dimensions of awareness, but connected to the whole universal force of life. This means a being at this level dimension within never has a moment of forgetfulness. Here, a 9th dimensional being does not suffer from self-doubt, spiritual amnesia, or lower dimensional behaviors without certain chakras activated. You are a pure being of awareness. The 9th dimension is making the formless of consciousness into form and matter once again as a new cycle. Yet the souls within this dimension are aware of themselves as creator souls upon all the worlds. They do not have to struggle to gain access to their creator consciousness as they do in the lower vibratory states of being. Physically or mathematically described, the 9th dimension is such a complex plane of vectors and points in space. It is no longer recognizable as a simple geometric patterns any longer, but becomes a more evolved mandala form like the 5th through the 8th dimension can be experienced as. However, the 9th has much more complexity. It is hard to imagine on Earth. It is one of the most beautiful shapes in the universe, as it shows fractals within the mandala, and physically the mandala opens up pathways towards all possible universes. This is the best way I can describe the 9th dimension in a physical space. The reason why mandalas are best to describe these higher dimensions and form is because they are vastly complex with far more to them than vectors, and they still contain a radial balance or symmetry in circle form. In ancient Buddhism and Hinduism, these symbols were used intuitively to describe the universe and help people today understand the universe in a descriptive and poetic way. Since the 9th dimension is where another possible universe can be perceived and happen alongside the 8th dimension, anything exists to be created here. For an example, this can be the universe in which dinosaurs never became extinct and evolved on Earth, or fairies never left to go to other realms, but became the main beings on Earth living here. This is why the higher up in awareness you become, the more possibilities of things imagined can be a reality somewhere else in a parallel universe. When you are at this level of dimension, you can understand and see the world as all fragments of truth, because anything imagined can happen in this world, or the parallel one. At this point from living on Earth as a human, when you have access to the 9th dimension, it will come in the form of another great spirit, a powerful messenger like an archangel or an alien council. This is representing the other timelines that you are gaining access to. This is why there is often channeled the 9th dimensional Pleiadian council on Earth. Generally, the Pleiadians operate from this level of consciousness, where they are experiencing themselves in a 5D body on their planets as pure 9th dimensional consciousness and aware of themselves as creators in physical form. Their starseeds will be in a 3D body on Earth to blend in, that act as a bridge to their higher consciousness on Pleiades, and can access 5th through 10th dimension consciousness. But this is only a certain medium for the pure consciousness of the universe to experience itself as a physical being you may choose to be. At 9th dimension, you are far awakened to the divine love of all things, and realizing your creator self. but are now experiencing your life from the perspective of the Creator, seeing all things as mirrors to you, and all souls as those who represent a part of you, as you are a part of them. You see both your shadow sides and your light sides playing out. You are in touch with all of nature and its elements, and understand why it moves in balance and in flow with consciousness. You see clearly the past, present, and future pathways that souls take around you and why. You love every being in the universe as if they were a part of you, your own creations, to watch them grow in the direction you wish. You will recognize life as a grand symphony as you play it out, and are aware of exactly the direction you want the music of the universe to go. If you are a creator that wishes to watch worlds with life on them be destroyed, then you will witness a life experience of events that lead to this ending. If you are a creator that wishes to only see life grow and evolve, then you will be a witness to this and experience life from the perspective of watching evolution unfold in a species. If a human enters the 9th dimension after many years of seeking and self-discipline of getting in touch with the true self, they may become like a monk, a hermit, or a recluse from society, an old man or woman sitting in a cave, or a shaman that leaves their door open for other souls to visit when in need of guidance. They would be able to witness life from this experience of being in the world, but not part of the world, and watching others grow from afar. Or they may insert themselves into society and just be an observer to watch the events they have chosen to experience unfold before their eyes. While playing the game of being human, there are many ways a creator can experience themselves watching their own creations. It is important to say that even creator souls at 9th dimension of awareness are aware of something even bigger than them, meaning they answer to a greater spirit of the universe that may not be seen by them, but it is felt as something they must answer to. Whenever an advanced alien species has said they created another species, if they are truthful with themselves, they will see that they are only workers in a great cosmic cycle of life, and they work for something grander than the individual that contains all souls within. A creator soul at 9th dimension will have respect for this great spirit that resides in the universe. Even though they will be a creator of their own universe, they will understand that they are only a servant to a power of love and life force that they are driven by inside. At the 10th dimension, we get more in touch with this unnameable greater power. But I wanted to leave this chance to remain humble as you enter the 9th dimension with me. There is something powerful and loving that has brought you to this space, and it is not just you as a single soul consciousness, but it is inside of you, coursing through your veins and the veins of all animals, as well as the roots of all trees and plants. Pleiadians understand this, and this is why they would never say they are humanity's creator gods. They know they are only a small working force within the story of the whole collective, helping humans to evolve from ape-like reactionary creatures to what powerful conscious forms they are today. A powerful force of love and infinite energy works through all of us. It is our hub and central source for all consciousness. When we are most honest with ourselves, with the good or bad that we feel or do, we are in touch with this force. We are humbled by it, and we want to please it, subconsciously, as much as we want to be happy and live in peace. All the nations in the world and the planets in the multiverse has felt this energy coursing through them as moments of realizing it is not just you, but a greater observer over all things within you. Elrond in Lord of the Rings had the best quote for it that Tolkien was in touch of as a creator soul that worked in alignment with this immense force within all of us, inspiring awakening souls every day to live their best versions of themselves and get reconnected to it. This force wants all of its souls to realize their creative power, and it is inspiring creators to gain more of their power by becoming more awakened daily, acting as a motivating force, calling to you lovingly and gently to those who listen to it as a voice on the wind in the breeze. As Elrond said, such is of the course of deeds that move the wheels of the world. Small hands do them because they must, while the eyes of the great are elsewhere. The following exercises will begin your journey of the 9th dimension of reality within you. I suggest writing your answers down in a journal so you can refer to them in the future, or just listen to them and think deeply. Number 1. Have you ever stepped back from your life ego and sat and people watched? Some of you may have done this before a lot, because it is part of your nature. But I am giving you a homework assignment to go to a crowded place and just sit and watch. Empty your own thoughts as you do, but write down some ideas that come to you as you watch others. What do you notice about society and human life in general? This is you being in the world, but not part of it. From this perspective, you can enjoy observing others, but not participate in it for a moment. Number 2. Stop and reflect about the world. Write down all the things you like about it, and write down things you would change if you were a god of this world, and all the souls were your creations. This is not true, of course, as human souls are their own creators, but it may make your perspective zoom outside of your body and see the world in a new light, and possibly you as a powerful observer. Notice what your desires are for the world. Depending what they are determines what kind of creator soul you are. Are you one who wants to watch this world be destroyed, or watch it thrive? Many souls have this question right now inside. It is good to be aware of your own thoughts. Don't judge them, but notice where you are. Number 3. Close your eyes and take a moment to get in touch with the greater power within you that has been calling to you and guiding you towards making better choices for yourself in life. This is your higher self, but the interesting thing is it also belongs to the collective as well. Each soul on earth has this voice within them to listen to, and it is the same voice that only wishes for each soul to walk down a path unhindered and to experience a truthful joy. What do you feel for this voice inside? Just notice your thoughts. Is it fear, love, respect, devotion, anger, awe? Notice your thoughts today and see where you are with this voice. The more and more clear it becomes, the more and more it becomes part of you. As you awaken more to your own personal power, you may feel more love for this voice, not being afraid of it, but aligning and merging with it, as it is the teacher to you that allows you to experience the awakening in the first place. Number 4. We are getting ready for the 10th dimension and to meet this loving source of all things. I have a homework assignment in balancing all of this personal power with humility that is so important to a creator soul. Tonight, go outside and look up at the stars and just take notice of how big and immense space is. Feel yourself smiling at the stars and feel the wind around you. Can you hear it calling your name? A voice that is part of you, but is also so much more too. It is all souls combined in loving harmony, working together to bring all life forth and birth to the stars that you see. Humility is key at this level, because without it, you may fall back down to the lower levels of consciousness, as the metaphor of the devil was all about. There is a beautiful balance of personal power and humility that all benevolent higher dimensional beings contain within. This is what I wish for you to contain too. From this place, you can be a creator soul in charge of your own life, but you will be loving and humble enough to not impede on others' lives, knowing that they too are part of something greater, working together with you to produce a beautiful world. Okay, class dismissed. And I will see you Wednesday for the 10th dimension.